just something about Carolina blue. It sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tar Heels offense will have first crack at this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to the big tight end, and they can't make the connection. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. That's caught. It's McAllister. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them. Pressure them, pressure them.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, TCU! And they turn it into a defensive score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
North Carolina, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Lopez wants to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's good. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Got his man. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Takes a handoff. It's gone. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense working from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's McAllister. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The play action fake. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying out to the left. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On the run, it's Barnes. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU.
Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. This could well be the biggest game we see.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Brings up second down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Lopez wants to fire. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Kind of like like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's gone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14, North Carolina, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Makes the grab. It's Goss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ship. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down. Now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Looking downfield on 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Slips a tackle. With the catch, it's Goss.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lopez to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Makes the grab on the left. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to pass to the end zone. Caught! Oh, touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter, about to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give out of the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Got a man, it's Barnes. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Barnes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.